Determine the alpha project. Remember, nothing happens until something happens. When in doubt, start small, but think big. Maintain independence. Make sure you are still successful, even after your partner moves on. Complete upfront planning and deal structuring necessary for you to end up stronger as a result of the relationship. Maintain the relationship. Good things don't just happen. They must be made to happen. The legal aspects of the deal. You must hire excellent advisors to build the legal foundation and framework to support the operation of the joint venture. And lastly, develop transition strategies. Accept the fact that the business relationship will run its course and transition. Plan for the transition of the relationship just as you planned for the beginning. The 4 critical elements you and a potential joint venture partner must establish as the foundation of your relationship are your mission, objective, goals, and opportunity, which collectively form the acronym I call MOGO. The pieces of your MOGO must be set up jointly by you and your potential partner, with all elements laid out on the table and fully agreed upon. Nothing about the MOGO can be taken for granted. Consider the following. The MOGO must show a clear business purpose. Your joint venture must be capable of producing something that neither company could produce on its own. A market must also exist for what you produce together. The business relationship must provide mutual benefits for both parties. Don't lose sight of the fact that your ultimate goal is to grow your bottom line, and there's no point in any deal that does not move you in that direction. Agree on the target customer base, the service or product to be provided, its pricing, and, if appropriate, the vendors to be used. Be explicit in your terminology to make sure that you and your partner are on the same page. Determine the specific contribution each company will make toward the stated goals. Examine all the resource requirements for the joint venture and decide exactly where they're going to come from. The size of your business has a considerable effect on your readiness for a joint venture, as well as steps that need to be taken to prepare your organization for a strategic partnership. Small businesses fall into 4 categories when it comes to their preparedness for engaging in joint ventures and business alliances. In order to appropriately assess your readiness to take on a joint venture, determine which of the following groups you fall into. 1. Blood and guts entrepreneurs. Blood and guts entrepreneurs believe they can do any task better than anyone else can. Consequently, this group of small business entrepreneurs tend to do everything themselves or to micromanage the work of their staff. They are often the last to engage in a joint venture and the first to disengage when things get tough. 2. Brown bomber entrepreneurs. This group, so named after boxer Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, tend to be great technicians and craftsmen. They are content on making a job for themselves instead of wealth for many. They see the inherent value in creating business alliances, but are so busy working in their businesses that they do not invest the time needed to build a successful venture with another company. 3. Fence walker entrepreneurs. Fence walkers, in contrast, do more working on their businesses than working in their businesses. They understand the big picture of using the business as a wealth creation engine. As a consequence, they want to engage in various forms of alliances and, in fact, have even gone so far as to understand how they are done and to effectively engage advisors. 4. Daring, dashing Dans and Dianes. These entrepreneurs are what I call empire builders who think big and dream bigger, focusing on working on the business instead of in the business,